Hello and welcome to day 2 of our challenge. Today we're going to be focusing on strength. So when we practice our forward fold, I'll just do this in a seated version for now, and we're folding forward, we're lengthening all the back of the body. So what's happening to the front is it is contracting, it's tightening. Now, if you don't have enough strength here to contract it, it's not going to contract enough for you to stay safe in your body, to gain the flexibility in the back of the body. So hopefully that makes sense. If you imagine an elastic band or a hairband, I usually use this one, and you're stretching it, if it hasn't got enough strength to pull itself back, what's going to keep happening is it's going to become loose, weak, and it could snap. The same kind of thing happens with your muscles. Your muscles can become weak and you could do some damage. Whereas if they're strong, they can contract back to normal and keep your body safe. So today we're going to be working on a little bit of strength. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is find something that's about a handprint high. Doesn't matter what it is, you can use a yoga block. I've just seen my daughter's ball on the floor, I thought, right, I'll just use that. You're going to place it more towards the left side of your mat or the left side of your space. Bring your legs out long and bring whatever it is in line with your heels. You're going to bring your hands behind you. We're going to point the left toes and we're going to lift our foot up and over the prop and place it down on the other side. Lift it up, place it back. And we're going to do this 10 times. So whatever you have, place that in a place where you could accidentally touch it, but obviously you don't want to, and lift it up and over. Now, obviously, the higher the thing is, the more of a stretch and the harder this is going to be. I do not recommend having it too high. Just practice with this to start with, maybe about a handprint. Okay, so set yourself up. I'm going to do this 10 times. So lift it up. 1, and back again. 2, 3, so you're just tapping your heel down to the ground. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And place that down and just notice if your legs started to cramp up, if it started to tense up, it's a good indication that we need to work on some strength there. Move your prop over to the other side. Going to do the same thing. So point your right toes. Remember, we're lifting up, tapping it down, lifting it back and tapping. Okay, so let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming back to center. Just shake out the knees, bounce out the knees for a moment. Let's get on to our next exercise. Okay, so if you had a yoga block or a ball or anything that's hard enough for you to put a little bit of pressure on, grab that. If you don't have that, maybe grab like a book, even a rolled up blanket will work for this. Okay, so grabbing your prop, we're going to come into a low lunge. So step your right foot forward. You can always grab a blanket for underneath your left knee here. Place your prop behind your left hamstring. Now we're going to bend the left leg so that the calf muscle comes against the prop. And what we're going to do here is you can either hold this if it's going to move like this ball's going to, or if you have a block or a rolled up blanket, it shouldn't move so much. We're going to look forward, so keep your torso facing the front, and we're going to pulse the left lower leg up. So flex your left foot and pulse it up. So it's like you're tensing your left leg, your left bum cheek, trying to bring your left heel to your bum. So you may want to hold this, you may not have to, but we're going to pulse for 10. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it at the top. Keep tensing. Bring that left heel as close to your bum as you can. You might notice that your muscles are tensing up. Maybe they're starting to cramp a little. If you have got full-on cramp, come out. Hold this, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. Come back to your knees. Okay, so just notice how that side felt. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left foot steps up. Place the prop behind the right hamstring. Bend up the right lower leg, find some balance. You can always hold onto a wall or something here as well. And let's tense it for 10. So let's pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it at the top. Hold, hold, hold. Really try to get that right heel as close to your right bum cheek as you can. Hold it, hold it. Notice what's going on. Notice if this side's different. Hold it and release. Come back down to all fours. Just maybe move the hips side to side, shake that out a little. So it's really great to notice there how your muscles are reacting, to notice if we do need to work on a little bit of strength as well. Okay, the next one we're going to come over onto our bums. So sit on the ground, knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Lean your torso back slightly, turn on your core muscles here. And then we're going to lift the legs. Your fingertips can be on the ground here. So notice what's going on. Try to lengthen through the spine, open the chest. Maybe your fingertips stay on the ground. Maybe they come in line with your lower legs. Wherever you are, you can do this with your fingertips on the ground as well. You're going to take a big inhale. As you exhale, your legs are going to start to straighten. Your torso comes a bit lower to the ground. Hollow. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Use your core muscles here. Inhale up. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take a little bit of a break. Plant the feet. Maybe move the legs side to side. And we're going to do that again for 5 rounds. Lean back slightly. Bend the knees, bring the lower legs up. Arms can either come in line or down on the ground. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. One more, inhale down, exhale up. Cross your legs, just come to a seated position, lengthen through the spine. Let's roll all the way over onto all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. I'm going to bring the right leg up behind, keep the knee bent so the base of the foot is parallel to the ceiling. And we're going to pulse it up here. So keep your thigh parallel to the ground. Take an inhale, exhale, pulse it up, and just keep pulsing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place that right knee back down. Other side, left knee comes up. Keep your upper leg parallel to the ground. Take a big inhale. Exhale, pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back down to all fours. Okay, so bringing the legs to the side now. Starting with the right leg, I'm going to inhale it up towards the side and back down. I'm going to do that 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave it up. See if you can straighten that leg and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release it back down. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. If your legs are getting tired, feel free to pause the video and just take a little break, not too long. Other side, left leg, bend it up to the side and back down. Do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it at the top. Straighten that leg. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release it back down. Okay, great work, guys. Okay, we've got 2 more exercises to go. So I'd like you to come into downward facing dog. So from all fours, hands come out a little bit further than the shoulders. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Keep a bend in the knees here. Really lengthen through the spine. Look towards your hands. Take little steps all the way up to your hands. Now you might have to keep your knees quite bent here, that's fine. Walk it all the way up till you come into your forward fold. Feet hips distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift, so straighten the legs, lengthen through the spine, so it's like you're an L shape. Exhale, slight bend of the knees, fold back down. Plant the hands, so bend the knees as much as you need to. Grip the mat with your fingers. Slowly start to walk your feet backwards to downward facing dog. You can have a bend in the knees here, or you can straighten your legs, completely up to you. Bend the knees, slowly walk the hands backwards towards the feet. Again, you might need to keep your knees bent here. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Make that L shape. Exhale, fold, slight bend of the knees. Slowly walk the hands back to downward facing dog. Lengthen through the spine, push your chest backwards. Bend your knees, look towards your hands. Tiny steps, walk all the way up. Keep a bend in the knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Slowly walk the feet backwards. Pushing your chest back towards your thighs. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Walk the hands backwards slowly. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Come into your forward fold at the back of your mat. Okay, so from here, I want you to heel toe your feet about mat's distance apart, and your toes are going to come out diagonally. So out towards the sides. Keep a bend in the knees if you need to here. Bend your knees as much as you can so that you can plant your hands flat on the ground. Now that might mean you bend your knees a lot, that's fine. We're going to lower our bums as close to the ground as we can. Now you might come into a yogi squat, you might not, and that's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter where you are, lower your bum as low as you can with your feet and your hands flat on the ground. If you're up here, you're up here. Take an inhale, exhale, lift your bum up as high as it will go. Exhale as low as it will go, but keep your hands and your feet flat. Exhale, bum up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last one, exhale up. Inhale down. Walk your hands out, come back to all fours. And then just take a seat on your bum. And that's us done for today. So just quickly before we finish up, if you do have any questions about strength and flexibility, feel free to post it in the comments section below. I'm going to post a few links in the description on some blog posts and some videos that I have about this, because as I said, it's a really important factor into flexibility. We can't just be lengthening all the time, because that can end up with injuries. So even though today you may not feel like this is getting you too close to your toes, you're not working on your flexibility as much, I guarantee you that this is going to be really beneficial for your flexibility practice. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3.